Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. Let's get ready for another message from the Divine. My name is Sarah, welcome to my channel. Then I ask my angels and guides, everyone present here, and my highest good and the highest good of all, to open up my channel and bring forth those messages for the collective now that are important in their highest good and highest good of all. Let only the highest and the purest vibrations come through. And those beings who want to communicate in my highest good and highest good of all, the highest good of the collective and the highest good of the planet. And so it is. That's very interesting. I'm feeling already the presence of the Arcturians as the dog falls out. So it means a loyal friend. Yeah, and it's like they're telling me, okay, we are a loyal friend of the planet, but also they're a very dear collective I'm channeling quite often. So they're standing quite close to me as guidance and as preparation for what is yet to come. So it's interesting. They want to show their presence like immediately before we jump in. So I'm very curious as to what message can come through today. The tower. So we are rising above, we are ascending. Okay, I guess we're talking about the ascension process. I'm very curious how you have been witnessing the energies of the past few days and weeks. It's been quite intense. I'm curious to hear how everyone else has been doing. So if you feel inclined, please share in the comment section. I really like to hear from you. Right, the stars. Yes, I assume we can start expecting messages from the stars, from our starseed origins, messages from home. Also the invitation to tune in to home, to the frequency of home. Yeah, and channel that vibration onto the planet Earth because we need it. And commit to it daily, commit to it as much as you can. It's about showing up for ourselves, showing up for the collective, showing up for the planet, and I'm having chills all over my body. Yes, what can we do every day to get into commitment? Is it via meditation? Is it via channeling? Is it pulling cards as I'm doing now? But sit down and strengthen your connection with the divine, strengthen your connection with your angels and guides, and allow the messages to flow through. There's many different ways of channeling. Some people do it through art, some people do it through cards, some people read energies. For some people, it's doing their daily job, their daily work, but in being present, in dedication, in quieting the mind, it can happen while you're doing dishes. But it's allowing energies to flow through you, and in doing this on a daily basis, you are strengthening the connection, you are broadening the channel, which means that it will be easier for messages to come through, and you are getting acquainted with higher vibrations. So then your channel will be opened up for higher frequencies as you go along. a tree. Slow and steady growth, but also the tree, as it goes up in the sky, it has the same growth underneath the soil. So a tree is as tall as it is above ground as it is underground. So grow your root system. Make sure you are grounded into the planet very firmly. So the deeper your roots grow, the higher you can channel. And we are really, really being called as light workers to start channeling these higher frequencies. And as I'm saying it, they're like really, like really pushing down on my channel. Like, okay, allow it, allow the flow, and open those bottom chakras very, very well, so you can get rooted into the planet. Be like the tree. And as you grow your branches outward, make sure you do the same downward, because you cannot be a useful channel if you're not grounded into the planet. The bear. Yeah, for me, the bear is a divine feminine, so the mother energy, it's in a sense of energy. It's a fierce card, and it also means protection, so it's important also to clean your energy very well. And I've been noticing lately I had to be conscious about my energy and clearing my energy, clearing my field. And I have been noticing interferences in my auric field, so I have had to put mirror spells on me and to return energy to sender if it's negative energy. And so place your protection if necessary, but make sure you have good spiritual hygiene, because I've been noticing as we have been going through these shifts, as the light is growing, so is it attracting attention from other negative energies, or perhaps you are triggering too much in people. So it's important to keep clearing your energy. And if you don't know how, ask the angels for their help and guidance. Ask them to help you raise your vibration. And I always like to ask Archangel Michael. He's always very close to me. Lately I've been working with Archangel Metatron a lot. Archangel Sandalphon can help with the grounding, and whatever angel you're feeling called to, ask them to help you protect your auric fields. You can envision a golden border around, a golden bubble, and I always ask to fill that bubble with the highest and the purest light, the purest vibration. And then often I will ask Saint Germain for the violet flame around this golden globe. And don't put it too closely towards your body. If you can envision it, you can really envision it very, very massive and very big. And I always say that only those beings of the highest and the purest light are allowed in that bubble, which means if my guides want to come through in my sleep, they can, because they are allowed in my bubble. So this is something I do usually before I go to sleep, because I have been having crazy dreams lately. So I felt it was necessary to protect my energetic field in my dreams. But as I said, I don't put it too closely around my body, which allows my spirit team to come through in my dreams, because there have been a lot of activations, a lot of downloads happening in my sleep, but only those of the highest and purest vibrations are allowed there. It's important to set that intention. While I was talking, I drew the birds card. Birds is all about communication. So for me, it links with the daily showing up, and start spreading the word, start spreading your authentic truth, in whichever way is aligned for you. But it's important as that us light workers start spreading our light more and more, start speaking our truth, and start talking from the heart space, from connection between people, and really start uniting and start connecting from the heart and start building strong bonds based on love, mutual respect, and that we ground those loving energies into the planet. So we're really being called as light workers to start activating ourselves, raising our vibrations. So we are here when a new wave of light workers will be awakening. We are here, we are standing strong, and we are ready to welcome them and to guide them through those first initial phases. And I'm also feeling guided to say, like, it's okay to share wherever you are now at this point, because at one point you also awakened, and I'm pretty sure if you're here now listening to this video, you're already at a very different level than when you were first awakening. I don't have the intention to resonate with people who are freshly awakened. I tend to resonate with people who have gone through some kind of awakenings already and have gone through some inner work, and that's okay, because if everyone is guided to share wherever they are on their path, that means they will illuminate some part of the way for others. And a beautiful metaphor is when you're walking in a long line with all of light workers and you're carrying a lantern with light. You're shedding light in front of you, you're shedding light behind you, and it's enough that you're illuminating the path of the person walking behind you, which doesn't mean that spiritual ascension is a linear path. It just means that there's people in different phases of spiritual awakening, and it's okay to share wherever you are. It's something I always felt like I'm not good enough to start sharing my knowledge or my experience or whatever. I'm not good enough intuitive or with my cards, or I'm not good enough of a channel. But it doesn't matter. The fact is, I'm feeling guided to share this here now, so I trust that it's meant for someone who's meant to hear it. And even though it's only one person, that these words, and knowing that my guides, and they are confirming, are present here, showing themselves so clearly now in this reading, I'm confident that their vibrations are just activating whoever needs to hear it. And these are vibrations of unconditional love, Christ consciousness, the highest and purest vibrations. So just me here sitting, talking is already activating and is bringing light to those who need to receive it. And even though it's only one part or one word or whatever, just sparks a little something in someone. That's all what I meant to do here today. And it's also about the joy of showing up and doing it for yourself, and the joy of broadening the connection with the divine. As I'm sitting here doing these readings, I'm connecting more and more with my guides, which allows transmissions, information to flow through easier on other occasions, because it strengthens the bond. So it's a win-win situation, and that's what it's really about, is start sharing, and the gates of abundance will open in different ways. And as I'm like, literally, I hope you heard the card falling. The fish is abundance, it's a flow of money, and it's like big money streams entering. And it's like the more you share, the more things start flowing and things can start entering your life. For me, the theme of money and money mindset has been very, very present in the last couple of days. So I'm not sure if that's a collective theme, or it's just something individual for me. But yeah, it's no coincidence that it's happening in a period where I'm called to share on my social media. And that the intention of sharing is pure. So I'm doing this because I'm feeling called to, and I feel excited doing these readings. I like it. Like yesterday, I didn't really have time in the evening to do reading, and I felt a bit sad that I didn't get to sit down and do this. So it's for my personal joy, for my personal development, my personal connection with Source. And the extra bonus is that I get to share messages which hopefully resonate with whoever is listening. And I'm confident that the universe, in one way or another, will return whatever energy I put here, because it is my soul mission to share my light with the world, and the divine will make sure that I'm provided for as I'm entering into my soul mission, as I'm doing what I came here to do. So it's only natural that abundance will flow to me, because whatever you give will come back to you. And it's really important that you think about the intention, like, why am I giving? And why am I sharing? Is it out of love? Is it out of excitement? Is it out of doing what you love? And this reminds me of the teachings of Bashar: do what excites you most. And I'm really getting confirmation again from my guides. Do the thing that excites you most. In every moment of every day, out of every choice you have, do that option that excites you most. And even though the options are limited and none of the options really spark joy, still choose the option that excites you most, and you will find you will end up in the craziest places, and the craziest synchronicities will come to you. And if you feel excitement, please choose that pathway, because it will show that you're on the right track. And then I don't know how to call this in English. It's a bouquet of flowers, which is the energy of a mature woman, but also a gift giving, abundance entering, definitely with the fish next to it. So yeah, do we still need cards from this deck? Yeah, one more. Okay. Fox is family life. Fox is taking care of yourself, taking care of your family units, making sure you are well nourished, because they're eating here. Making sure you are nourished, making sure your family unit is intact. And for me, it's also like grounding, making sure your body, your temple is taken well care of. So I have been having the invitation a lot lately to really be considerate about what you are consuming. Not only the foods you put in your body, but also what is in your environment that is harming you, might harm your system. What news are you watching? What are you watching from the outside world? What are you reading? What are you listening to? Really be conscious and mindful about what you are consuming. Because as we are all being activated in our light work, it's important that we can raise our vibrations. And if we get stuck in the energy of fear, it's very difficult to do that light work. So honor your temple, honor your body, your physical body, honor your house, your immediate surroundings, like the things you do have an influence over. Let go of what no longer serves. Yeah, and then on the bottom of the deck we have clover, so everything can start flowing and growing. And that's my baby, she's still ill. Everything can start growing and flowing when you water your garden. So I'm attracted to the Rose Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. So on the bottom of the deck we have plant yourself here. Integration, embodiment, grounded action. Like, guys, what did I tell you? Ground your energy and plant yourself here. Like, plant yourself as you are. Get into the earth and let your seeds grow. Let it create life and let it grow however you are now at this point. Don't try to be this first or better first or more knowledgeable first. Like, plant yourself now the way you are and allow the process to make you grow and flourish. These cards are really jumpy today. This is too much. This is like half of the deck. I'm not taking that. But the cards are like very jumpy. There's almost like a sense of urgency, and I have been feeling that as well in the energy. So it is important to ground your energy so you can fully receive divine guidance. But yeah, the sense of urgency for light workers to really start showing up. And like, same cards. Ground yourself. I will take the book because as a very, I mean, you hear me shuffling. And the cards fell on the ground. I picked them up, I put them back in, shuffled them again. Then the same card comes out. It's hiding in the book. All right. Invite your soul to come all the way in. From your knees to your nose, your cheeks to your toes. Fully embody your life. Drop the defensive walls. Let your soul land and occupy each and every cell. Anchor all parts of you into the here and now. Life is here, even when death is here. Birth isn't possible without it. And you came here to birth this world in you, don't you remember? Fully commit to living this life. Put your 2 feet and your ancient soul wholly and completely in. Guys, the next sentence. This is a card of the one who's committed to being the bridge between heaven and earth, the embodied mystic. The bridge. Like, activate your channel so the light can flow through. And I have mentioned it in previous videos, like we are the bridge. The energy flows through our bodies. Actually, I've been looking up Norse mythology, and I was thinking about naming this channel something with a rainbow bridge, but I didn't find resonating names. But yeah, it's fun, synchronicity. So perhaps someone needed synchronicity with the rainbow somewhere. Here to embody their soul more and more with each new day. Here to wave the sacred back into everyday life. This card is an invitation to commit more fully to your life as a soul having a human experience. To invite your soul to grow roots that reach deep so that you can grow tall. Come on, guys, what have I been saying? I'm gonna repeat it. To invite your soul to grow roots that reach deep so that you can grow tall. What have I been saying about the tree? What have I been saying about the tree? To commit to your humanity and your expansion at once. The rose invites us to embrace all stages of life on earth, from the buds to the bloom, from the cutting back to the fruit. Her beauty and sweet scent are an embodiment of heaven, a nectarous reward for being here. The rose reminds us to take a moment to properly enjoy the sweetness and that heaven really can be a place on earth. How can you commit more to your life? I'm done here. How can you commit more to your life, to your light, to your soul mission? How can you show up today? What step can you take today to be that bridge between heaven and earth, to embody your soul mission, to plant yourself here? What can you do today? I love you. See you in the next one.